why the cars move the way they do, and guess that they move in lanes with merges, that there are stop signs, that there are speed limits. In short, you could figure out the rules of the road. The universe is just like that. Everything out there is moving, and moving according to rules, only in this case, it's not the rules of the road, it's the laws of gravity. And if you watch space for a while, you can begin to get a feel for why things move, and imagine the landscape of space. But to get a better perspective on things, we need a better perch. I know just the place. This will do nicely. One of my favorite places in the universe. The object formerly known as the planet Pluto.
Oh.
From here, you can observe your entire solar system. You probably know that the planets orbit around your sun because of the sun's gravity. Gravity creates the landscape of space that stars, planets, and galaxies move on. Here, I'm going to help you picture space as a landscape because that's a very useful way to picture it. Let's get rid of your solar system for a moment.
No.
Now, we have a bit of empty space. Nothing here to make gravity. A perfectly flat landscape. Flat spaces. Very, very boring. To make things even slightly interesting, we need some matter. Something like a penny, or a planet, or a star. I'll drop a star here like so, and watch how space curves around the star, how it creates a bowl-shaped slope in the landscape of space, like a bowling ball sitting on a mattress. That bowl shape around the star is its gravity, and picturing it that way helps you imagine how other objects moving nearby, like planets, would be affected by the curved landscape. So, you can think of your solar system as a bunch of planets trapped in the gravity bowl of your sun, moving around and around the bowl with just enough velocity to keep from falling into the sun, but not enough to escape the bowl. Right, this is exciting. The shape of a gravity bowl is important. The slope is much steeper near the center and gentle towards the edges, like some sort of fancy salad bowl. That shape means the planets deeper in the bowl, like Mercury and Venus and Earth, must be moving very fast. Otherwise, they'd fall into the sun. And the planets farther away, like Neptune and Uranus, move much more
And Uranus?
slowly. If they were moving faster, they'd fly right out of the solar system. So, the landscape
Uranus
of
moves much
space
slower.
creates speed limits. If we put rocket jets on Pluto
What?
so that it moved faster, it could escape the sun's gravity bowl and go wandering around the universe until it fell into the next gravity bowl and began orbiting a different sun.
Bye, Pluto.
Oh, Pluto, come back! You'll always be a planet to me!
Okay, Mickey Mouse.
So what does this have to do with dark matter? There are places out there.
Whoa.
Places deeper in space.
Whoa.
Places where things seem to be ignoring the laws of gravity. As though the landscape of space wasn't even there. We need to go there. Because there may be an explanation hiding in the darkness. There it is, your Milky Way. A galaxy of 100 billion stars trapped in a giant gravity bowl created by those same stars. Because we know there are approximately 100 billion stars in the Milky Way, we can estimate the size of the Milky Way's gravity bowl fairly accurately. Picture it like this. Now, just like in your solar system, the stars near the center of the galaxy should be moving quickly, and stars near the edges more slowly. In fact, we can predict that your sun should be sailing around the galaxy at 160 kilometers a second. Lucky I never leave home without a radar now. So I'll clock your sun and... oh my. 200 120 kilometers per second. I'm afraid I'm gonna have to write y'all up a ticket. But
Cringe.
in fact, all the stars towards the edges of your galaxy seem to be moving far too quickly. The whole bloody galaxy should be flying apart. To put it another way, your galaxy acts like it has far more gravity than its stars could ever create. A much bigger gravity bowl being created by some type of matter that can't
I
be
want some
seen.
cereal.
Matter
gravity
that
bowl.
can't be seen. Sound familiar? Could
They're
it
really
be
hard to bring to your mouth.
dark matter?
I know.
There would have to be 5 times as much dark matter in your galaxy as the regular kind. But that would certainly explain why your galaxy acts like it has so much gravity. Something to think about while we travel to our next destination in the universe. The universe is unbelievably huge. There are
I believe
entire
it.
galaxies orbiting other galaxies in clusters containing billions and billions of stars. This is one of the biggest that humans know about, the Able 1835 cluster. A galaxy cluster creates so much gravity that you can imagine how enormous its gravity bowl must be. To escape it, you have to be moving incredibly fast. And nothing in the universe moves faster than light. Imagine light as an amazing snowboarder flying straight down the run. The course is full of pits, some small and some big. The little ones barely affect her. She's just that fast. But a big one will deflect her from her course at least a little
The
bit.
big one.
When light travels across a big gravity bowl, it's deflected from its path just like the snowboarder. And that can help us find where matter may be hiding in space. Look closely at the image of Able cluster. Do you see the strange curved streaks of light all around the edges of the cluster? Yes?
No.
Those are actually normal galaxies that lie far, far in the distance behind the Able cluster. And light traveling from those galaxies is being bent by Able's gravity bowl in between, making those far galaxies look distorted in your telescopes on Earth. With the cluster, without the cluster. With the cluster, without the cluster. A bit like looking at a spot of light through a thick, round glass lens.
My eyes.
What is incredible is that there is so much distortion going on here that there is no way that the visible matter could be the only cause.
Oh.
So, once again, there is a pile of invisible matter at play.
Bye,
There it is.
guys.
A giant
Bye.
cloud
I'm
of
gonna have
dark
to watch
matter
this cringe
lying
video.
between the galaxies,
Bye.
millions of light